What up, YouTube? This your man LOK. Y'all remember in one of my other videos, it was this trap story I told y'all I was gonna tell you. Well, that's what we gonna talk about today. Y'all see the thumbnail and see the title. Y'all already know what it is, right? So, and that title to this video, it was very fitting for the story that I'm about to tell y'all. It came to me as soon as I heard the story. From the moon to the dust. The story resonated with me, yo, because I'll tell you. So look, right, stories like this really resonate deep with me because I always think about it like any moment something can be taken away from you, like anything, any moment that we always take for granted. I think we so tough and we so secure in certain stuff. You just don't even know, bro. Like, boy, you don't even know. So look, right. I was rapping to a real good brother the other day, man. Strong black man, right? He supposed to show it to you, man. I really appreciate that. I do. I really appreciate the support. So, you know, that's what I like to do. I like to talk to my fellow men. You know, I like to build with them. That's something that I always preach that we as men need to do more of anyway, rather than fighting and all that other crap. Build with your brother. Talk to him. Iron sharpens iron. So, we get to rapping, you know. I forgot how we got on the subject, but we was talking about how, you know, people these days, how terrible they are. Is, you know, they're the opposite, the complete opposite of what they should be, right? How everybody's just evil and just bullshit now, right? So he told me the story about his man. We was talking about, you know, I forgot how we got on it, but anyway, okay. He had a homeboy, right? Guys like in his upper, maybe like 30s to like 40 years old, right? 40-year-old guy. So this guy, he was kind of tall, you know, cut up, like stocky dude, you know, in the gym all the time and everything like that. Pretty boy type of guy, you know, nice hair, shaped up and all that. And he had a few kids. Right? I'm not gonna say how many, but he had enough. So, and like I said, he was like a pretty boy guy. So he had a bunch of girls, right? Every girl that he saw, he kind of got, because he was just one of them guys. And I think he was like a brown skin guy, like a dark skin or brown skin guy. So you already know, fellas, like these women lose their shit over dark and brown skin men. So he was one of them, and he was kind of popular, you know, popular dude. Everybody knew him, had a good job, right, making good money. So he started having one of those. What I like to call ninja thoughts. He started having ninja thoughts, right? A lot of our men out here today have. He used to be in the street, like, you know, he used to, you know, sell some weight, you know, play around in that crap, in that you know, that powder. So he got out of that, and he had a good job. He was doing good, you know, in shape, working out, had the girls and everything, and he started having ninja thoughts, and he figured, yo, I got one last good run left in me. One good run. I got one good run left, right? So he go back out there in that shit, you know, messing around in the streets again. He was the plug. So he was the plug with all the the weight, right? So he hooked up with this guy, gave doing business with him, whatever, and the guy ended up stealing from him, right? So you know the rules in the street. When somebody steals from you, you gotta deal with them. If you're in that lifestyle, you have to go, deal with them. That's what I'm saying, y'all. If you know, you know. So, but the guy wasn't even on that. He was like, you know what? I shouldn't even really be doing this anyway. I got a good job. I'm just gonna let that one go. I'm not even gonna worry about it, right? That's what the dude was on. That's what he was thinking. But the guy that stole from him, he wasn't on that. He didn't know any of that, right? So one day they bumped into each other again outside, like they pass cross, right? The guy that stole from him didn't know what type of time this one was on. Pulled out the blick, sprayed him up. Sprayed him up, right? Because he wanted to get him before he got him. That's how I work out in these greasy ass grimy streets. I tell y'all, young dudes all the time, ain't nothing in these streets but court dates and caskets. Ain't nothing in these streets but court dates and caskets. You can argue that's not true all you want. I guarantee you gonna learn. But yeah, so he sprayed him up, right? So the dude that got sprayed up, he didn't die. This way it get a little weird, right? He didn't die. He's paralyzed from the neck down now. He can't feel nothing from his neck down. Think about that, black man. Think about this shit. Think about what I just said. This man went from the moon to the dust. 1 week he was up. He was the popular guy, in shape, big, cut up. Friends everywhere, girls, as many women as he wanted, right? And the next week, all you can do is move your head and talk. All because you had one good run left in you. All because you acted on a ninja thought. You see, I tell everybody all the time what God told me once. God told me it's not the thoughts that a man has that define him. It's the thoughts that he acts on. All because he had a ninja thought that he wanted to act on. He had one good run left in him. He just couldn't leave well enough alone. He escaped the fire unscathed at first, but he had to go back. This story resonated with me so much because I talked to so many younger men that have that same thought. And this was an older cat. He was like 40 something. He was 40, probably like 40, 39 to 41 years old. And he having that thought. So if he's this old and he having that thought, I know the younger men are having the same thoughts. And just like that, his life changed. He's now a prisoner in his own flesh, in his own body. All the friends he had are gone, except one or two. His family don't want to take care of him. All them girls, yo, all them women he had, all of them gone. From the moon to the dust. And when I heard that story, I asked myself the same question I'm about to ask y'all, right? How many times have you been doing some shit you know you ain't got no business doing? And And all God had to do was move his hand just an inch. And that could have been you. Think about that. That shit is so deep to me, man. Probably deeper than anybody else. I think about this stuff because I don't know about you. I am not perfect and I ain't no angel. I ain't no saint. How many times have you been doing something that you know you shouldn't have been doing? A place you're at, you know you shouldn't have been at. And doing something you know God don't like. And how easy would that have been for him to move his hand just that quick? That happened to you? If that was your man's, right, you go over there to see him. Just think about this. You go over there to his house to see him, you know, rap with him. Just you getting up, going to the bathroom, yo, would probably make you feel a certain way because he might feel a certain way. He can't even do that. Just you doing this might make him feel a certain way because he can no longer do that. Think about that shit. How heavy that is. From the moon to the dust. One day you up. And see, this is what I mean by you take things for granted. You think you're so strong. You think you're so secure in certain things. You don't even know, homeboy. Like, oh my, yo, how quick all this shit can be taken from you. But God just loves you. God, you know, sometimes I think I'll be like, oh, when I hear stories like that, it makes me cringe. I'm like, oh my God, because I know how close I was. If God would have just been like, you know what, I'm sick of you. That's it. Yo, man. Yo, it had to be plenty of times God just looked down on me and said, you know what, you just stupid. But I'm going to look out for you this time. You just stupid. Everybody, and see, this is another thing too. When you up, everybody loves you. You the man. You got all the girls and blah blah blah, and everybody want to be your friend and roll with you and be seen with you. But when you down, nobody knows. Nobody cares about you no more. You no longer serve them. Most people, I tell y'all too, most people are selfish. They only care about themselves. Most people do not care about you. They only care about what purpose you can serve in their life, how they can use you. Most people just want to use you. Take care of yourself. Be careful of your thoughts. Guard your mind, black man. Please guard your mind. You know, I'm going to tell you this old Chinese proverb that I read like back in the day. Be careful of your thoughts before your thoughts become your words. Be careful of your words before your words become your actions. Be careful of your actions before your actions become your habits. Be careful of your habits before your habits become your character. Be careful of your character before your character becomes your destiny. Trace it all the way back. It all started in the mind. In the mind. It started in the mind. Your mind is the garden. Your thoughts, the seeds. You can either grow flowers or you can grow weeds. But be careful of them thoughts you have. I'm telling you, they don't always lead to a good place. I just can't help it. You know, I don't even know, dude. But I feel, shit, man. That's some heavy shit. But think about how easy could that have been? Any one of us, any one of y'all watching me right now. Listen to the sound of my voice. Some of y'all on your way right now in your car watching me on your way to do some shit you know you shouldn't do. Or just coming back from doing some shit you know you shouldn't have did. How easy could that be you? All because you got one last run left in you. Leave that shit alone, black man. Wake up. Become the king that you created to be. Selling dope, slinging weight, trapping, all that shit is clowned out. Even the old drug dealers back in the day, they didn't take pride in doing that. They did it because they had to keep the lights on or put food in their house or something. They didn't even like to do that. When they no longer needed to do it, they stopped. Y'all doing it because it's fun now. Y'all doing it just to brag on it. Like that shit is cool. Killing your own kind is cool to you. Helping somebody's mother turn into a fiend is cool to you. Turn down your own people is cool to you. And you got nerve to call somebody else a clown. Yeah, all right. But yeah, man, let that story marinate in your soul for a minute. Just meditate on that. From the moon to the dust. All right, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all next time.